I want to welcome everybody to the Sherman White Coaching Show. First of many, just shy of 550 wins, 3-time Coach of the Year, 4-time gold medal Olympian, 9-time state champion, well-decorated coach.
When you get on that bus, man, you got to know you get on that bus as a champion. And if you know that, then when you get off that bus, you'll be a champion. Does everybody understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right? We ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go, man.
The Atlanta Hawks Basketball Academy and Atlanta Tip-Off Club hosted the 5th annual Hawks-Naismith Tip-Off Classic, presented by Adidas on Saturday. The one-day basketball showcase occurred at Holy Innocents Episcopal School and featured 12 high school basketball teams in 6 matchups. Over at Hawks-Naismith Showcase, Pace Academy and Holy Innocents Episcopal ranked 94th and 61st in the Max Preps national rankings, respectively, squared off in a high-profile game on Chandler Bing, went supernova for Pace Academy, going 13 for 21 en route to 37 points, plus 5 rebounds and 2 steals. The dominant performance also gave Bing a new career high in threes, 4. Another player making a difference was Eric Chatfield, who earned 24 points in addition to 2 steals. Pace Academy smashed the offensive glass and finished the game with 10 offensive rebounds. That strong performance was nothing new for the team. They've now pulled down at least 10 offensive rebounds in 21 consecutive matchups dating back to last season. Despite the loss, Holy Innocents Episcopal still got an impressive performance from Caleb Wilson, who dropped a double-double on 24 points and 16 rebounds. The match was Wilson's 13th in a row with at least 10 points. The team also got some help courtesy of Coy Terry, who had 7 points plus 6 rebounds. The Pace Academy Knights walked away with a 78-70 victory over the Holy Innocents Episcopal Golden Bears. Pace Academy's victory bumped their record up to 3-0.
Back the ball. Now 3. Hey!
We're going to jump into the next game, the Peachtree Ridge game you played over there at Willard, the TLC Classic. I watched that game. I came away from that game very impressed with Peachtree Ridge. I didn't know Peachtree Ridge was that good.
Yeah.
They gave you it seemed like every time y'all did something, they came back and tried to match what y'all doing. Y'all ended up winning the game, of course, because you're 7-0, but it was, and I've seen this whole year, that's one of your hardest victories of the year.
It was, and they had a lot to do with that. People look at their record, and I think they got it twisted that they're not a good team, but they've played some heavy hitters. They've played Milton, they've played Norcross, they've played Newton. So they've played a complete schedule already, and that is no doubt in my mind that they will be a state playoff team come February. So, I don't think people need to sleep on them at all. They got some really good pieces. And every time we threw a punch, they got right back up. We went up by double digits and then they could cut it back down. We go up by double digits again, they cut it back down. To the point where it was like, I'm thinking it was us, but it really was them. And they made shots after shot, and we knew they had the shot making capability, but, trying to see on film and breaking them down, could they put it all together? And at times they did put it all together against us. You know, they were going inside and outside. And, you know, I just think that I hope people don't think they look at their record and think they're not a good team, because they are a very good team. They're a dangerous team, you know, if you catch them at the wrong time.
They're the type of team you don't want to play in region play, and if they make it to state, you
Absolutely.
don't want to play either. On that.
Hard scout.
What made it so hard about them?
Because they had so many different guys. They had good guard play, but yet they had a good inside presence. We knew about the kid, number 23. I can't pronounce his name correctly, but we knew about him. And then they had the kid that's going to South Carolina State. That's, you know, very athletic, and he's 6'8", and shot blocking capabilities. You know, and so we knew they had, you know, and Rideout is a all-region, all-state performer, in my opinion. And they had good pieces around them. And so it's there for the making. And, you know, they ran a lot of different things as far as what they did offensively. So it was a ton of sets that we had to prepare for. And, you know, again, we had our moments where we were good against them defensively, and then we had our moments where they, you know, we couldn't stop them defensively. And so I think it just came down to us stringing together some plays at the end in that fourth quarter, where we had Chatfield had a couple big threes in that fourth quarter that really, really kind of like separated us. And then, of course, they got into the following game, we were able to kind of get away.
That's a good segue into Chatfield, Eric. How he plays and everything, I love how he plays. Are you coaching him along on like his temperament? Because sometimes he gets real turned up in the game. As a point guard, the team's gonna follow you on your pace. Is that something you already worked on already, or just something?
Yeah, I mean, he's just a fiery player, he's a competitor. Mm-hmm. And so, you know, that can be really, really good at times, and sometimes it can work against you. And that's what I try to tell him, you know, like when it starts to work against you, you're not the player that you're capable of being. But when it works for you, you're one of the elite players in the state. Mm-hmm. And so it's learning for him, just like it would be for any other kid. I think it's just trying to, you know, learn this game and learn how to go about and play it in a way that will make you successful is what, you know, he's learned. And that's why, you know, he's been able to garner a future at Georgia Tech, and he'll continue to get better. And being up under Damon Stoudemire will only allow him that
small guards like that.
Yeah.
Yes, I thought that's a good move for him on that. Did you help him with that recruiting process?
Yeah, I mean, you know, just wherever I was needed. You know what I mean? Like from the advisement standpoint to, you know, talking with the coaches. But, you know, again, he has a really good circle. I like his circle with his family. And, you know, myself, along with Coach Darby, his AAU coach, we kind of built a nice little support system around him. And, you know, I thought he made a really good decision.
Yep, they've been through the process before, so I think a lot of the mistakes or things they would do different. I'm not per se make mistakes because son got a scholarship, played some ball, got his education, so you can't say it's mistake, but things they were tweaked and all that. So they've been around, and the dad played professional overseas. That helps out a whole lot on that. And we're going, before we get out and touch on one of the things, you got Chandler Bing. I mean, one of the hottest players in Georgia right now. Even in that game against Holy Innocents, he scored 37 points. He had a dunk. I think, man, you've been around basketball for a long time. That dunk caught me off guard. Where I've been saying a lot of dunks, I see a lot of plays, and that one actually threw me back for a second and threw me off guard on that. And he just turning up on the recruiting scene and just his play. Let's talk about him a little bit before we get out of here.
Yeah, man, Chandler Bing, you know, he's been here since the 6th grade, so he's a homegrown product from here, and you know, he's just gotten steadily better each and every year. He's a conscious worker on his game, and he wants to be really good. And I think he's gotten to a point in his career right now as a basketball player where he can feel his confidence bubbling over, and he feels like he can do pretty much anything on the court. As long as he puts the work in. And so just watching him evolve and develop and become the player he is now has been, you know, as a coach, you don't get too much better than that because, you know, again, he was very quiet and timid, you know, early on in his career, and now to see him
He's transforming.
You know, he's literally transforming. He's an energized kid, and he plays with a high level motor. And you know, like that dunk. You know, I saw it coming when that kid started backing up. I said, I've seen this before. I've seen this in practice. I've seen this in the summer. Something about to happen, and it was pretty strong dunk.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to mix it. I'm gonna have to put my little touch on that thing. I haven't got a chance to, but I seen that. So I got to do something special with that right there. So in the upcoming weeks, what you have in store with your team coming up? What some games?
Well, we got a big week this week. We got a 3-game week. We start with Creekside today, and then we got Midtown, who's a very, very good team at their place on Friday. And then we got a rival, Buckhead rival, Westminster, coming in here on Saturday, which we might be retiring Wendell Carter's jersey. Depends on what happens in the NBA Cup game tonight. If it's unfortunate for him, then we will retire his jersey Saturday. But if they turn out and they beat the Bucks tonight, then we got to reschedule it for another day. So it'll be a big day Saturday. And then we leave next week and we go to Coral Springs for a Cruel Classic, and we're playing, a national tournament where we're going to face some really, really good teams and hopefully have some success down there.
It's funny how I got good intuition. I was going to ask about Wendell Carter.
Yeah.
When he first came in, I said I'll talk to him. I'll ask about him later and said we got some stuff to do.
Yeah.
But that's good. That's good. I think I have to change my plans then. I'm going to keep up with what he's doing. He playing for Orlando still?
Yeah.
I have to check and see.
They play tonight. They play Orlando. They play the Milwaukee Bucks, and if they win, he'll be in Vegas for the weekend for that. The quarterfinals of that NBA Cup. But if they don't win, he'll be here Saturday to get his jersey.
Yeah, it broke my heart when the Bulls. I'm a Bulls fan. They traded him from the Bulls, and I'm like, I got to play out of like on that. But I think it went well, other than the technical difficulty that y'all can see behind the scenes, the views of who y'all who watching this. But it's the first of many doing this, and he's a trailblazer because I don't know anybody else in high school, period, especially in the state of Georgia, got a coaching show. So you can add that to your resume now. All your hardware you have and all that on that regular inaugural show, man. I want to appreciate you.
Thank you, man. Thanks for having me.
Doing this stuff, yeah.
Yeah, keep doing what you're doing for basketball. We appreciate that, and we all about growing the game, and I think we're a big part of that.
Yeah, I mean a lot coming from you because that's exactly why I do this for. That's exactly why I do this to better the kids. I'm actually going to turn Gymratinsider into a non-profit.
Wow. Where
I could go and just do more of this when I do broadcasting and have kids could come in and make their own little demo of broadcasting. I could do that kind of stuff and just try to help out the youth and doing that kind of stuff on them. So
awesome.
We're on the same page on that. Yeah. Now you want to do it with me on this on the piece on that?
Okay.
Everybody keep it locked. Repost, retweet, like and share. Should do it because it's free. Until next time. Peace.